Hello everyone, this is Isabel Parady. I'm talking to you from the UK. Welcome to my virtual HotShot. Please help me welcome today Finn Kornbo. He's Product Director Digital Wholesale at CSG and he's joining us from Copenhagen, Denmark. Finn, welcome to my HotShot finally.
Thank you for having me on your hot shot, Isabel. Glad to see you're doing well and looking better than ever.
Thank you so much. So everything's doing well in Denmark?
Yes, we're surviving and we are starting to opening up again the country slowly, so that's positive.
Good news, Finn. So today I wanted to talk to you about vendors. I mean, we in the last few weeks we've heard a lot about the impact of the coronavirus on our society in general, on all of us, and on the wholesale business. But we don't really hear about the impact it has on the vendors, such as CSG. So, what do you see as the biggest impacts that it has had on your business in the last month or so?
Being a software company, we're fairly lucky that we can work remotely and still make good progress on both our research and development activities, but also on our business development. I think the biggest impact of the pandemic on a company like ours is probably the ability to work closely with our customers on a day-to-day basis. Many of our customers are relying on our solutions and services to run their essential business operations. And therefore, we like to be really close to the customers. And that's hard, really hard at the moment. We obviously can't send people on site. We can't conduct workshops. We're totally dependent on remote access into our customers' networks to implement and support them. And as you know, Isabel, remote access is not always an option due to security policies or regulatory issues. So in my mind, there's no doubt that those customers who have opted to go with our software as a service or cloud offering are simply managing and navigating much easier through this pandemic. When you run in the cloud is much superior, and that is important as we see traffic spikes during the pandemic for up to 30, 40, or up to 60% in traffic volumes.
Yes, that's what I've heard. So I guess you've talked about your customer, and I think, as you say, we're all struggling to stay in touch with our customers. Virtual has its limit. So face to face is unbeatable. But when you talk with your customers, I'm sure on a daily basis, what do you see are the key challenges? What are they really struggling with at the moment to address?
So I would say beyond the needed strategy to leverage the cloud and get economies of scale, I think the carriers are really need to embrace automation end to end. Automation, I often hear service providers say that they have automated part of their processes, for example, like invoice loading or pricing or provisioning for that matter. But if they don't take an end to end approach, they're losing out and making themselves dependent on manual actions, which in a situation like we have with a lockdown can hinder important revenue recognition and in worst case lose out important traffic streams to competition that may not easily come back. So I believe carriers and service providers need to embrace a digital journey for wholesale, just like as they do for the retail side of the business, to support digitalization, from pricing, quotation, onboarding, deal management, provisioning, invoicing, reconciliation, and the entire settlement process. In other words, they need to invest or they risk to become legacy.
Maybe you can talk to us a bit more about what do you do as CSG to help your customers address this need for digitalization, for automation, for diversification?
Yeah, absolutely. So at CST, we are investing heavily in the future. We are investing more than most due to our leading market share in interconnect and partner management. And as you say, blockchain is one of those technologies we use to foster digital communication and transactions between our clients. And that's to ease, everything from trading, billing, or settlement of all kinds of services. We're also using, AI to automate processes where we can. For example, in the area of fraud detection. Last year we launched our new what we call next-gen fraud system that is not only an end-to-end play, but it also includes a full automated blocking of fraudulent traffic in the network, and it combines active and passive methods of fraud and QoS detection to increase the level of automation achievable with AI. So another area where we're helping carriers is to build solutions, not just point solutions, but solutions that includes all the needed functions to be successful in the wholesale market for digital services, voice, messaging, and connectivity. We build and deliver turnkey solutions of what it takes to allow our customers to be at the forefront of their businesses and focus on just that, optimizing their business while leaving the IT systems and operations to us to manage the scale for efficiency across our large install base.
So very interesting, Finn. So I like to finish on a high. So this is my new little game this year. It's called "What's Hot and What's Not Hot in the Industry." So if you just answer one word when it comes to mind, when I say what is definitely not hot in the industry at the moment.
If I was to pick one word, Isabel, that would be roaming.
Oh yes, I'm afraid that's true. And what's hot? What's the hottest thing?
That would be easy for me. Digitalisation.
Very good. I think you're right, Finn. Thank you so much. Finally, we met up virtually, maybe next time face to face, hopefully. So thank you so much, Finn, for sharing your views on the industry and what's going on at the moment. And I hope we can do this again soon.
Thank you, Isabel. Look forward to see you face to face soon.
Everyone, thank you for watching, and until my next virtual hot shot.